Well, CNO very clearly challenged all of his flag officers and general officers, his senior executives, to look at the way we do business differently. We have not had a near-peer competitor for the last 2.5 decades. We clearly have that now, but our naval forces are challenged at sea in a way that we have not been challenged before. And as we support those very same forces, we as an organization, NAVAIR, need to change the way that we look at how we do business. And so the CNO's analogy is we're in a competition. So we need to act like we're in a competition. We need to act like we're in a race, that somebody else is gaining on us, which is absolutely true. He's asking us to focus on the outcomes, getting capabilities in the hands of our sailors and Marines, and not spending so much time focused on the process of getting stuff there, but really worried about what do the sailors and Marines care about. They care about having a new capability in their hands just as quickly as we can get it to them, because they know they're in a race. Well, we're trying to do it through a number of things that we're calling a digital transformation. I don't want to overuse the transformation word, but it's changing to a digital operating environment. And we're doing that through every phase of what we do, from the acquisition side to the sustainment side and the business operations that underpin both of those. On the acquisition side, we're really focused on capabilities-based acquisition, which is really starting with our initial analysis of alternatives, going through the integration and interoperability work that we've been doing for the last half of a decade or more. And then real transformation is in model-based systems engineering and using that in the development of our programs, our products, our capabilities, and then seamlessly transitioning into a capabilities-based test and evaluation environment. And all of that is being done, or is desired to be done, in a model-based environment as opposed to a paper reports, paper analysis environment that we've had in the past. So we think we can get through that development cycle much more quickly with a much better product, and in the end, we'll end up with a model-based digital representation of the system or the product that we're given to our sailors and Marines that then can be used in our live virtual training environment, which is how we're going to have to train our sailors and Marines in the future. Right behind that, we then take that same digital model, that representation of our system, and transition into the sustainment environment, which we're calling Sustainment Vision 2020. And through that digital representation of the system, we're going to be able to treat every single airplane, every single radar, every major component on our aircraft as a family of one. We have all the data we need to manage them on an individual basis, and that's where we need to go. It'll be quicker, it'll be less work for our sailors and Marines, and it'll be far less expensive in the future. If we do this right, we can have a seamless transition all the way through development into training and into sustainment. One of the foundational pieces of our digital work has to be our business processes. We have to get contracting and legal and financial management, our administrative functions. We have all the same data challenges we have in our development, our technical side of the house. We need to take advantage of all of that. So people are looking at the same data from the same database and utilizing it for whatever purpose they need. In a nutshell, for this to work, we have to change a little bit the dynamic that's developed over the last couple of decades here at NAVAIR. Our processes were not designed around being in a competition. They were designed around being as accurate as possible and as low risk as possible. And we're not in that environment anymore. We have to operate differently. So I'd ask every one of us at NAVAIR to look at what you're doing. And if you're creating a process or you're generating work that isn't in direct support of that program office or program manager or that product, that outcome that we're trying to get to our sailors and Marines, you need to apply some critical thinking to what you're doing and why are you doing it. Is it making the force more lethal? The CNO's words are, if it's not making our sailors and Marines more lethal, then we should stop doing it.